Feeling that student grind, ramen noodles, late-night study sessions, and wondering if that degree is even worth it? You're not alone. A surprising 23% of bachelor's degrees actually have a negative return on investment, and even more shocking, 41% of graduates are working in jobs that don't even require their degree. It's enough to make you question everything, right? But what if there was another way? Most millionaires don't rely on a single income source. In fact, 65% have at least 3, 45% have 4, and 29% have 5 or more. The challenge for students, though, is that many common income streams aren't really dorm room friendly. That's why I've pulled together 7 fantastic ideas you can genuinely start today, all from the comfort of your own space. Let's dive in. Income stream idea 1. TikTok Shop. This is absolutely exploding right now, making it a perfect opportunity for students to earn some serious cash. The best part? 0 startup costs and no special equipment needed beyond your phone and maybe a ring light. Like this one I grabbed for under $20. Think of it like this. I remember my mom used to buy from catalogs, then she switched to watching QVC and doing TV shopping. TikTok Shop is the modern-day equivalent, but way faster and far more interactive. The opportunity is massive, and don't just take my word for it. Last year, TikTok Shop raked in an incredible $11.09 billion in gross merchandise volume. By the end of this year, they're projected to hit a staggering $17.5 billion in sales. That's a serious amount of money flowing through the platform. So, how much can you realistically make? It truly depends on the products you're selling. Some products simply drive more impulse buys. Beauty and personal care products are the highest grossing category, followed by women's wear and underwear. If you target one of these top performers, you could be looking at anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s a month, and potentially even more if you hit on a viral product or trend. As for time commitment, if you're aiming for significant income, around 3 hours a night is a good target. But if you just want to earn an extra $100 a month, an hour a day might be all you need. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I'm in a tough course like medicine. 3 hours a night is impossible. Don't worry, there's an easy fix. TikTok Shop has an affiliate program where other people can help sell your products. You don't need a huge celebrity to promote your items. You can work with smaller creators, known as micro-influencers, who can get your products in front of the right audience. To get started, simply download the TikTok Seller Center app. You can upload product images, descriptions, and prices directly through the app. Then submit everything for review. Approval usually takes just a few days. Income stream idea 2. Focus groups. Believe it or not, companies are actually willing to pay good money just to hear your opinions. Your feedback helps them improve their products, and they're happy to reward you for it. In fact, you can earn up to $250 for just a 1-hour focus group. For students, this is a fantastic option because, let's be honest, after a full day of lectures, most people just want to chill out. And that's exactly what makes online focus groups so great. You can earn money while relaxing in bed, all wrapped up in your DVET. So, how much can you realistically make? While it's true you can earn up to $250 for a 1-hour session, the actual amount really varies based on how niche the group is. The more specific or rare your feedback, the more valuable it is, and that means higher pay. For example, if a company is doing a study on people over 6'4", like yours truly, that's not exactly your average height. Someone who fits that description could earn more than someone joining a focus group about, say, chicken wing lovers. It's simply harder to find someone who towers over door frames than it is to find someone who loves wings. Focus groups are generally quick, ranging from 30 minutes to a couple of hours, depending on the topic and how detailed the discussion needs to be. To get started, there are plenty of legitimate focus group websites out there, but be careful of scams. Stick with trusted platforms. Some of the top legitimate sites include Respondent, User Interviews, and FocusGroup.com. Legitimate companies will never ask you for upfront payments or private information like your bank login. If something seems off, it probably is income. Stream Idea 3. Modernizing boring business. Look around you, everywhere. There are tons of boring businesses quietly making a ton of money. Laundromats, self-storage facilities, vending machines, car washes. These might not seem glamorous, but they're absolute gold mines. They're reliable, recession-proof, and provide services people will always need. But precisely because they're so boring, younger people often overlook them. This means most of them are still run by older individuals stuck in the past with outdated systems and little to no marketing. That's where you come in. With just a few modern upgrades you can do from your laptop, you can significantly boost their profits and then take a cut for yourself. How much can you realistically make? A laundromat can bring in around $300,000 a year with profit margins between 20% to 30%. Car washes can generate annual revenues of $500,000 to $900,000. Think about it. With software like Odoo, you could set up online booking for a laundromat or automate the billing process for a self-storage facility. These upgrades save time, keep things running smoothly, and make life easier for customers. And when a business is more efficient and customer-friendly, it's bound to bring in more money. The best way to structure a deal is through a profit split. This allows you to directly benefit from the success you bring to the business. Let's say your efforts add $50,000 to a laundromat's annual profit, and you negotiate a 20% cut of that. That's $10,000 in your pocket for one client. A profit split is great because it incentivizes you to get results, and it's a good option for business owners since you only get paid if they see real growth. As for time, let's take a laundromat as an example. Using Odoo's accounting app, you can automate billing and track payments instantly. This completely gets rid of messy cash systems and paper receipts. Once you set up the service in the app, it handles invoices and payments automatically, saving them hours of work every week. And you know what they say, time is money. Setting this up may take a few hours to a couple of days, depending on the business. But once it's done, your involvement can drop to just an hour or to a week. Just to review reports or make small adjustments. To get started, the first step is to find a boring business with potential. Look for ones that are outdated, poorly marketed, or underperforming. These are your opportunities to step in and level them up. Once you've chosen a business, you need to work out what software you're going to use. I personally like Odoo because they're an all-in-one solution, meaning you can use all their different apps to upgrade businesses in various areas. Since I was planning on mentioning Odoo, I reached out to them to see if they wanted to sponsor this portion of the video. They agreed and are also giving you your first application free for life, with unlimited support and hosting. So if you want to give it a try, check out the link in the description. Income Stream Idea 4. A part-time job. Now, I know some of you might roll your eyes at this one, but hear me out. It's still one of the best ways to make money as a student, while truly learning how the real world works. I genuinely hate it when I see people turning their noses up at students working at McDonald's or in cafes. Jobs like these should be respected, not looked down on. Back in my day, I was making trash cans for less than $2 an hour. It wasn't glamorous, but it taught me resilience, responsibility, and the value of every single penny earned. Whether you believe it or not, these part-time jobs aren't just about the money. They give you skills you'll carry forward, making you more valuable and employable in the future. My mate, Daniel Priestley, worked at McDonald's before becoming a multi-millionaire. So who's to say that can't be you too? How much can you realistically make? This depends heavily on the type of job you decide to get. I'd say there are three main types. The first is a traditional part-time job. Let's stick with our McDonald's example. For a part-time crew member, you'd be looking at an average of $12.81 per hour, according to Indeed.com. The second type is more of a specialized part-time job, such as tutoring. The amount you can make varies based on what grade level you can teach, with the lowest being elementary school. However, as most students will be currently studying at college level, they would probably be best suited to tutor high school kids, which pays more. The last type of job is freelancing. You can learn a remote skill like video editing, copywriting, coding, or high-ticket sales. With this, you can set your prices at whatever level people are willing to pay you, giving you a lot more control over your income. To get started, the first thing you need is a solid CV, printed off and handed directly to local businesses. Just keep it clean. No Friday night photos with a vape hanging out of your mouth and a beer in your hand. Income stream idea 5. Selling your stuff you'll never understand. How students manage to collect so much stuff, and half of it, let's be honest, you don't even need. In my last video, I talked about living frugally and being mindful of what you buy. What I didn't mention is how important it is to keep an eye on what you can sell. Most of us have wardrobes full of clothes we barely wear. I bet if you went into yours right now, you'd find at least 5 things you could sell. I'm not saying you need to sell all your pots and pans and start eating your dinner with a spanner from your toolbox. Just take a look around and see what you don't need anymore. Chances are, there's money lying around your room waiting to be made. Mind you, if you do find an old spanner you don't need, you might as well sell that too. How much can you realistically make? Always check how much similar items are selling for before you list anything. For example, if you've got a textbook that's still in demand, you could easily make at least 50% of its new price. But be careful. Don't make the mistake my assistant Millie made. She went through a vintage phase and sold a dress for $5, but it cost her $4 to ship it, so she ended up making just $1. So keep an eye on your shipping costs and make sure the sale is worth your time. Listing items on eBay or Vinted is quick and easy. You can snap some photos, upload them, and write a short description in minutes. The only time-consuming part might be posting the items, but even that's easy enough now, as lots of local shopping centers have lock boxes where you can drop off your parcels. To get started, we've already talked about platforms like Vinted and eBay. Just pick one and set up an account, upload some clear photos, write honest descriptions, and price your items competitively. Once you run out of things to sell, you can even ask fellow students for stuff they don't want anymore and sell it on a commission. Income stream idea 6. Dropshipping. Dropshipping is a modern classic when it comes to side hustles, and for good reason. It's perfect for students who want to make money without the hassle of holding inventory or shipping products themselves. With dropshipping, you set up an online store, choose products from suppliers, and when a customer makes a purchase, the supplier handles the shipping for you. This means you can run your store from your dorm room with nothing more than a laptop and a bit of creativity. How much money can you realistically make? Your earning potential with dropshipping depends on the products you sell and the effort you put into marketing your store. On average, profit margins are around 20% to 30%, but for high-ticket items like furniture or electronics, you can make even more. If you sell a $50 product with a 25% margin, you make $12.50. If you sell 100 units in a month, that's $1,000 to $150 in profit. Setting up your store is pretty quick if you use a tool like Build Your Store AI, which can set you up with a great free Shopify store in less than 2 minutes. It just makes things so much easier. I'll drop a link in the description. It will guide you through finding winning products and suppliers. And then all you have to do is focus on your marketing. Income stream idea 7. Language dubbing. Language dubbing is a fantastic way to make money by helping businesses and creators translate their content into different languages, and it's something I'm having done right now. We're dubbing my YouTube videos into Portuguese, Spanish, Hindi, and Japanese. Businesses desperately need people like you, whether as a voice actor or someone who can help organize and manage the entire dubbing process. How much money can you realistically make? If you're working as a voice actor, the average hourly rate in the US is $48.17. If you are offering dubbing services by connecting voice actors to businesses, the earning potential can scale even more. You could charge clients a flat fee or take a percentage of the project's budget. As a voice actor, the time commitment depends on your level of experience. If you're new, you might want to spend a few hours each week taking voice workshops or practicing your delivery. If you are managing a dubbing service, you'll need to spend time networking with businesses, connecting with voice actors, and overseeing the project timeline. To get started, platforms like Fiverr and Upwork are excellent places to upload your samples and get clients. Focus on high-demand markets like Hindi, Portuguese, Spanish, and Japanese, as these are booming right now. If you want to know what the laziest way to make money is, then I'm going to leave that video right up there. But don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to grow your wealth, okay? I'll see you over there.